Okay, coding is hard. Really, really hard. Like, the human mind is not designed to program computers. The human mind was designed to navigate three-dimensional environments or to understand complex social dynamic situations. It was not designed to write thousands of lines of computer code. I feel like every time I'm coding, it's like grabbing my brain, wrapping it up into a pretzel, and bending it in ways it's not supposed to bend. And it just really pisses me off when you spend hours designing this piece of code, then you go and hit the compile button, and then you see all the little errors that pop up. And then you fix those, and then you hit the compile button again, you let the program run, you test it out, and it does nothing like how you want it to do. It's like, computer, what you doing? What you doing wrong to me? And then you spend hours poring over those thousands of lines of code, trying to figure out what little thing you did wrong, where your master plan failed. It's super frustrating. But you know why we do it? It's because coding is the most rewarding thing you can do in your life. Did you know computer science is the highest paid college major that you can get? And that's simply because those other people, like the communication majors and the sociology majors, they don't have the intellectual stamina in order to code. And when you code, you're coding in the language of the universe. Coding is universal. Sure, there's a bunch of different programming languages, each with their own unique syntax, but mathematically, they're all identical. They are all the same thing. When you were a child in kindergarten and you learned that 2 + 2 = 4, you were learning the beginning of a complex formal language that allows you to express relationships in the universe. And then you moved on to long division, you moved on to advanced algebra, you moved on to calculus. Computer programming is just the next natural extension in that system. And instead of using that language, the language of mathematics, to model stuff like pool balls bouncing around on a pool table, like Newton might have done, instead, if you're Amazon.com, you're using them to understand the buying behaviors of millions of individual people. Or if you're Google, you're sorting through millions of possible web pages and finding and returning the best possible one. And coding is universal. A million years from now, in another galaxy, there might be some sentient alien species where their mind is 1,000 feet long and made up entirely of gas. They're gonna write code. 100 years from now, there might be some Skynet artificial intelligence, cyborg brain made entirely out of silicone computer chip wafers. That thing is gonna write code. Because when you're coding, you're engineering in the language of the universe. You're engaging in the most intellectually difficult task that exists in the universe right now. And to everybody else, the people who aren't computer programmers, the people who don't understand code, it doesn't look that impressive. It looks like you hunched over a laptop for hours and hours on end. But as far as I'm concerned, you're freaking Buddha sitting on top of the Himalayan mountains meditating on how to solve all the world's problems. This was Paul Fadika here with another motivational video. Go ahead and do me a favor, hit the subscribe button down below. Now go ahead and open up whatever software you use to code and get building. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.